Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chris. I am a construction site supervisor for Beach's Habitat for Humanity out here at Haywood Estates II. I'm going to give you all an update and our hope for the future about what we're doing this week and hopefully some of next week. Furthermore, I'm going to tell you a little bit about AmeriCorps. I'm going to introduce you to our AmeriCorps team. You've met them before, once or twice if you've looked at our live stream. But we're having AmeriCorps week this week, celebrating our AmeriCorps members. And so we'll be doing a little bit more of that in just a little bit. In the meantime, over here at 26, 18, and 20, which are the last two homes that we were doing out here at Haywood Estates II, construction has begun. I'm extremely excited. We've got the outline for one half of the two houses, and we've got most of the outline set up for the other half of the two houses. And so we'll be working on that tomorrow and moving into next week. Once we get the exterior walls all complete, what we're going to do is we are going to continue building the interior walls, which mostly means that we're going from 2x6s to 2x4s and getting all the different rooms built and things set up. Once we get those going, then people can start some contractors can start putting in their electrical work and their plumbing and all these other things in there as we just keep on going. However, we also have over here at 2617 and 2619, oh, check it out, AmeriCorps sign. Whoop, whoop. Isn't that cool? Okay, so we have right here behind me, 26, 17, and 19. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention ahead of the talk that if you have a question that you want to ask our AmeriCorps members, Joe, go ahead and drop it in the chat right now. We're going to be answering some of those questions here in just a minute. But yeah, drop that in the chat. I forgot to mention that. So here we are. Oh, there's a bug getting me. Oh, look out. Okay. So I tried to look up what type of bug that was earlier. I couldn't figure it out. Actually, maybe I'll ask the internet. Okay, here we go. Just a little diversion. If you know what that bug is, let me know, okay? All right, that's enough of that one. Okay, I don't know if you saw it. I couldn't see whether or not you could see it. Anyway, so going inside over here underneath the scaffold that we set up, starting to look a little bit better, looking like more of a house, right? And so we got our downstairs. The top is sheathed right here. And tomorrow, ideally, if we can, we're going to be putting on the roof sheathing for the second floor right over here. And today what I was doing with some volunteers along with one of our AmeriCorps members, Chase, we were putting in these handy dandy hurricane rods. There's a million of these. That's not the literal number, but there's a whole bunch of these hurricane rods, and so they provide an opportunity for the house to not lose its top if the event of high winds. So Judith was working on getting some the roof finished being built out, the subfascia, which is the part that is kind of flat. I was doing my hand motion over here, you can't see it. The flat horizontal piece at the edge of the roof. So we have something that we can nail in our roof sheathing. Anyway, so with that, I am going to tell y'all what AmeriCorps is, and then we're going to hand it off to our lovely AmeriCorps members to introduce themselves and answer a couple questions. All right. Okay, so I'm not that close to y'all. I can keep my mask down for a second. Okay, so what AmeriCorps is a national service organization that connects people looking to serve in our communities with organizations doing that service. And that can take the form of many different things, whether that's teaching in underprivileged schools, working in our national parks, or here, what we do with Habitat for Humanity is we build affordable, decent housing and opening up the door to home ownership to people who otherwise that opportunity would be closed. So here we have our two AmeriCorps members representing and our ladies, exactly. Cameron and Judith, they are going to talk to us about what they do and answer a couple questions, okay? So I'm going to pass that along. Got this going. All right, here we go.
Ask me the question first?
Oh, I can ask you. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, okay, sure.
There we go.
Hi, everyone. I'm Judith. You've probably seen me around if you're in tune at all. Yeah, I started serving with AmeriCorps as of last August, and I've been learning a lot since then. And I think we had some questions from the internet as well. Yeah, Chris, you gonna read off those questions?
Yeah, I got you a question. Okay, so one question is, oh, hi, by the way. What is your favorite activity on the work site? And you both gonna have this question, but I'm starting with you.
Okay. It's kind of hard to decide what is a favorite activity. Usually depends on my mood and my energy level. But today I installed subfascia with one of our loyal volunteers, Al. And it was the first time I did it, but I had had a really good time. It's kind of where you put I don't know how to describe it. It's like the bottom part of the roof. You just attach it on. I just had a good time this morning doing that. So I would say at this moment, that is my favorite activity. Should I hand it off to Cameron?
Yeah,
I can take it. Okay, by the way, I'm Cameron. I'm the volunteer services coordinator. If you've seen me, then you probably volunteered or you were at least on site. I try to get Chris to refer to us as the Ameri ladies, but he didn't like. Yeah. Anyway, my favorite part about being on the construction site is usually just hammering. I feel pretty decent at that. I got a boo-boo on my finger from popping a blister the other day while hammering, but it was a good time. Battle scars. Battle scars.
That's right.
All right, Chris, what's our next question?
Okay, next question for Cameron. What is the area like and what is there to do?
Awesome. So we are at Atlantic Beach in Florida. It's super warm for most of the year and super hot, but like a decent hot. We live at the beach, so if you know how to ride a bike, just take a bike ride down to the beach. If you don't know how to ride a bike, like me, just walk or ride your car. Drive your car. There's a lot of places to eat down here. There's a lot of waterways. We're really close to the Intracoastal. I have my kayak, so I kayak a lot. What else is there to do, Judith?
There's a lot of like foresty areas nearby.
True.
I wouldn't call it like real hiking because most of Florida is flat, but there's just a lot of vegetation and foliage and birds and a lot of people are into bird watching and fishing. I caught some crabs at one point, some blue crabs, just with a net off of the Intracoastal.
Yeah, so there are at least 3. There may be some more colleges around here. So a lot of young, bustling, youthful life. A lot of opportunities to meet people. A lot of opportunities to eat, like I said. Oh, I see Sprat tuned in. Hey, Sprat.
Hi, Sprat.
What's Judith's question, Chris?
All right, Judith's question is, do you need to have construction experience to be an AmeriCorps member at Beaches Habitat?
No, you do not need construction experience. There are other positions like Cameron's position, volunteer coordinator. She does not need to know any construction. Also, if you are doing construction crew, you don't necessarily need to have experience to do the job. If anything, I feel like I've learned a lot more. Like, the great thing is our volunteers are really knowledgeable on like pretty much everything we do. Like, I learn from them every single day. It always like helps to have some sort of experience beforehand. I had some experiences with like doing stuff like theater, like set design and things. So I was like somewhat familiar with power tools, but you'll definitely like learn how to do it when you first get here, and just with practice you'll become a lot more proficient at it. So the answer is no, you don't need construction experience, but you will have construction experience by the end of this. Yeah. Oh, okay, Chris is gonna wrap it up. We're talking to our homeowner, Simone, right now. Home buyer. Yeah, she's here. She's gonna volunteer this afternoon. I'm gonna hand it back to Chris.
All right, yeah, setting Simone up with the task over here, and you want to wave, Simone? You want to say hi? Just say wave. Hi. All right, that's it. That's whatever. All right. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you've got any questions, we can go ahead and answer those in the chat later on, or we can even answer it in the video if you're next week. If you're like, hey, I really want this answered out loud, or maybe we just think it's such a good question. Anyway, so thanks for tuning in. 1:15 every Friday. Check us out, and we will apprise you of the situation. It's going to be a good time. All right, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.